It seems that in Hollywood again, a scandal is brewing, which has already attracted the attention of many fans and media. This time in the center of events was Taylor Swift, and not only she, her former lover, British actor Joe Alwyn, made a sensational statement that could change the perception of her family. According to Joe, Taylor's father, Scott Swift, allegedly has long known about his daughter's alleged relationship with music mogul P. Diddy, but carefully hides this information. The public is divided into supporters and critics, with fans debating the veracity of Joe's claim, wondering how such secrets could have been hidden for so long. Come to think of it, Taylor and Joe have been together for almost 7 years. According to Joe, over the years, he began to realize that there were many secrets lurking within the Swift family. Joe was particularly struck by the fact that Taylor's father seemed to support her in every endeavor, remaining aloof from rumors and gossip. It amazes me how a man who knows so much about his daughter's life can turn a blind eye to important things for the sake of keeping himself comfortable, Joe said in a recent interview. Well, let's remember who Scott Swift is. He's not just Taylor's father, but the man who has helped her succeed from the beginning of her career, overseeing her finances and taking care of her image. He always stood by her side as she rose to the top of her popularity, maintaining her public image and helping her avoid scandals. However, Joe claims that Taylor's father may have used her career achievements and reputation to his own advantage, hiding important facts for the sake of the stability of the family business. Joe suggested that Scott would have benefited less if the secret aspects of Taylor's life had become public knowledge. It's all about money and status, Joe stated. They're building their lives on her success, and it's high time she learned the truth. These words immediately caused an uproar among fans and the media. Joe Alwyn spoke publicly for the first time about events that had previously remained behind the scenes. He added that Taylor and her father's relationship had long raised questions for him. Joe emphasized that Taylor often confided her experiences to him, sharing intimate moments. However, upon learning that her father may have been involved in hiding her personal secrets, Joe was shocked. Taylor opened up to me about the most personal issues, Joe said. Knowing that her own father may have been involved is just awful. She deserves the truth. These statements have particularly hurt those who have long followed Taylor's career. Many have been convinced that the Swift family is an example of togetherness and mutual support. However, Joe's words suggest that behind the facade of a loving family may hide another reality. In Joe's opinion, the image of a loving father Scott has created in public may be nothing more than a mask. He is selling his daughter's image for personal gain, Joe emphasized. Adding special intrigue was the fact that Joe dropped a hint that he has additional information that could further shock the public. Joe stated that he is willing to reveal other details if the situation does not change. He noted, "If this doesn't stop, I will not hesitate to tell all the secrets I know." These words have added to the tension, and fans and media are now wondering what else might surface. Some even believe that such loud statements by Joe may be hiding not only the truth, but also his personal grudges that have been building up over the years of his relationship with Taylor and her family. The public's reaction to Joe's statement was violent and mixed. Opinions in social networks are divided. Some support Joe, believing that he has the right to honesty and protection of Taylor from possible deception, while others condemn him, believing that such statements only make things worse for Taylor herself. Many are calling on her to explain the situation and confirm or deny the allegations as soon as possible. The public is determined to find out the truth and restore justice, especially when it comes to such significant and personal topics as trust in the family. There has been an active discussion on social media, and fans are not shy about expressing their opinions. Here are some of the popular comments reflecting different views on the situation. "I don't think any of this can be true. Scott always seemed like such a caring father. Maybe Joe is just mad at Taylor after the breakup and wants the attention. Maybe Joe just decided to get back at her for something. If he really cared about Taylor, he wouldn't have done that." The situation has excited many fans because Taylor has always seemed to be a model of sincerity and kindness, avoiding loud scandals and trying to maintain a calm, trusting image. But if it turns out that inside her family long ago there were hidden conflicts and contradictions, it could destroy the ideal image that she has created over the years. While Joe stands firm and says she will not back down, the public and the media are holding their breath in anticipation. Many commentators are speculating that if Taylor confirms even a fraction of what she said, it will not only affect her career, but will completely change her personal relationships. The question is whether she is willing to take such a step for the sake of honesty and transparency to her fans. In addition, Taylor's contracts with major brands and partnerships are at stake. Numerous companies, including well-known fashion and cosmetics brands, have partnered with her given her positive image. But in case the scandals affect her personal life, it could create negative consequences for her professional relationships as well. PR specialists warn that such stories can affect the reputation of celebrities and lead to the breakup of partnership agreements. It is also of particular concern that Taylor's team is probably already developing an anti-crisis strategy. Their job now is to keep the singer's reputation top of mind and prevent a negative impact on her career. In the entertainment industry, every move has consequences, and personal problems, especially if they become public, can affect a star's entire career. Interestingly, there has been no statement from P. Diddy so far, and his silence is only fueling interest. Some speculate that his lack of comment is due to the fact that the rumors are unfounded, while others believe that he simply doesn't want to draw unnecessary attention to himself, realizing that any reaction could ignite even more controversy. P. Diddy has long been known as a man who skillfully manages his image and often finds himself in the spotlight thanks to high-profile events. And now fans are wondering if he will decide to step in if Taylor or her father responds to the allegations, and how that could affect the perception of the scandal. Aside from the discussions regarding Joe's allegations, the topic of a possible romance between Taylor and Diddy is also stirring up a lot of discussion. Some fans cannot believe in this version and see it as just another rumor that the press is stirring up for the sake of public interest. Others, on the contrary, believe that there is always some truth in such rumors. Honestly, I never thought that Taylor and Diddy could be together. They're so different. But in the world of show business, it seems like anything is possible. If it's true, it's just a shock. I always thought Taylor was someone who chose her partners carefully and avoided this kind of intrigue. And here's such a twist. I, like many, have begun to wonder how sincere celebrities can remain under the scrutiny of the public. Being a superstar means living under constant pressure, and sometimes even loved ones can be a source of difficulty. In this case, fans realize that the Swift family has been in the spotlight not only because of Taylor's popularity, but also because of the secrets that may have been hidden for a long time. After all, there's always a more complicated reality behind the facade, a colorful and successful life. This scandal perhaps makes fans think about how much what they see on the screen and in social networks corresponds to the real life of celebrities. Taylor, thanks to her image as a virtuous, caring, and honest pop star, has gained thousands of loyal fans over the years, and many of them see her almost as an ideal. But this case underscores that even the most ideal images can be elaborate and far from the truth. As Joe threatens to reveal even more secrets, many are wondering how deep this scandal can go and what else might surface. Another important aspect of the story is the moral dilemma. Should Joe bring internal family issues into the public eye? The discussion about whether celebrities should reveal personal aspects of their lives and how much they have an obligation to be honest with their fans has caused a lot of controversy. On one hand, the public wants to know the truth about their idols so they can see them for who they are. On the other hand, some believe that personal relationships, especially family relationships, should not become a matter of public discussion. No matter how complicated the situation is, Joe shouldn't have revealed all of this publicly. He's only hurting Taylor. It could affect her mental state and her relationship with her family. I think Joe did the right thing. Sometimes it's important for people to know the truth, even if it's painful. It may help Taylor to free herself from those who are using her. While we would like to point out that such a dire situation is a huge blow to one's reputation, Taylor's own emotional state was no small matter. For a person who has achieved worldwide fame and has to live under constant scrutiny, such scandals can be a serious blow. Taylor is known for always choosing carefully what to show the public, and if it turns out that her image was part of the family game, it could be a real shock for her. Her fans are expressing concern about how Taylor will handle such an ordeal and what it could mean for her future career. This situation also makes many wonder about the pressure such scandals put on celebrities and how much they can handle the attention. In a world where a star's every move is documented and discussed, balancing one's personal life and public image becomes extremely difficult. What's next for Taylor? I'm watching this situation with interest as much as you are, but while the public is waiting for an official response from Taylor or her father, it's hard to predict how this situation will unfold. A possible response from Diddy could complicate or clarify the situation, but it's still an ordeal for Taylor. A lot depends on her decision, both on a personal and professional level. Will she fight for her reputation and honesty in front of her fans? Or will she choose the path of silence, hoping that the scandal will subside on its own? But no matter how this story plays out, I've seen that fans are ready to support her no matter what her choice turns out to be. Taylor has managed to gain the trust of her fans because of her openness and honesty, and most of them are willing to stand by her side. This story is not just gossip, but a reminder of how hard it is to be yourself in a world where every action is analyzed and evaluated.